viewers, Rectangular back, this time with another review. Here we have the Marvel A-Force Heroines box set. Now this is just the shipping box, so it's going to be pretty different from what you're going to see in the store, but I think if you order it from Toysrus.com, then you might actually get to see this shipping box. Here's the back of the shipping box, which pretty much identical to the front, just has all the legalese there at the bottom and the Hasbro.com/Marvel insignia. And you can see this has already been opened. The sides are sealed up with stickers of Baby Groot there from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie. Here we have the set out of the white shipping box, and as you can see, it is quite attractive. Really nice artwork from the comics portrayed on the front here. At the bottom, you've got a label that says exclusive, written 3 times. You may or may not be able to make that out. Also, there is an R embossed on there. It is part of the Toysrus logo, so this is indeed a Toysrus exclusive, even though the white shipping box does not say Toysrus anywhere on the outside. My guess is that they weren't sure whether or not it was going to be Toysrus exclusive or exclusive to another store or a website like Amazon or Entertainment Earth, so they waited until the last minute to put stickers on the package. So yeah, that explains that. Here we have the top of the box just with the Marvel and A-Force logo. It says Heroines in 3 different languages. Here we have a shot of the side of the box with just the heads of each of the characters, starting Singularity, Elsa Bloodstone, She-Hulk, Sif, Monica Rambeau, and the female version of Loki. And for anyone interested, here is the bottom of the box. Here we have the front of the box open, and you can see there's a really nice window package that allows you to look at all of the figures. There's supposed to be 6 figures in this set, and you're scratching your head. Why are there only 3 here? Well, my friend Josh Ratcliffe purchased this set on eBay. As of today, it has been the only set like this, the only A-Force set to go up on eBay or be available anywhere. And he only wanted Loki, so I hit him up when I saw that he was the one who had purchased the set, and I told him I was interested in getting these 3 figures. So I was able to purchase these 3 from him, and then he sold the other 2, Elsa Bloodstone and Singularity, to other people on Facebook. So here we go with these, and I will be doing reviews on all 3 of these figures. So yeah, let's get started. Here we have the back of the box with all the figures posed in very dramatic stances, and yeah, so there's 6 figures in this set, of course, which I only have the 3, but yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this early look at these figures. Right now we're going to take a look at She-Hulk, and her photo on the inside leaf of the box says, "A blood transfusion from Bruce Banner leaves Jennifer Walters with the gamma-powered abilities of the Hulk." And then the same verbiage is repeated in 3 more languages. Here we have She-Hulk out of the package, and overall she's pretty damn good. The paint is pretty simple. She's got white plastic for her forearms and her shins, and then it's painted over with green paint from the shin up to the knee, and then at her elbows she's got green paint there. And then the torso is molded in the purple plastic with the paint swirled in, and then she's got the white stripe around her waist, and at the top of her neck the top part of her torso is shinier than the lower half because it's two different types of plastic. The lower half of the torso is a much harder plastic, and then the top of her torso is a softer plastic. So I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera, but in person the top half is a lot shinier than the bottom half. So I don't know if you can see that, but let me pause the camera real fast and zoom in. Here's a better view of She-Hulk, and I don't understand what all the hate is. People leaving comments in the Monica Rambeau video when they first saw She-Hulk out of the package and saying that she's ugly. I don't think so. I don't really know what the problem is. Obviously she's drawn to be extremely attractive in the comics, but I don't really think it's that easy to translate in a green plastic figure. So yeah, I don't know, because she kind of has like a frown on her face. Maybe that's it. She's kind of furrowing her brow maybe a little bit. I don't know. The hair is pretty poofy there. She's got like big tall bangs there at the top, but yeah, I don't have a problem with this face sculpt. Could it be more attractive? Possibly, but I'm totally fine with it. Hopefully we will get a couple different versions of her. Unfortunately, her costume has changed several times. When she's in the Fantastic Four, obviously she's got the Fantastic Four logo on her chest. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that this turned out. With I like the hair. It's kind of a dark gray, kind of charcoal colored hair with a green paint swirled in or washed in, and I think it looks good. I'm glad it doesn't it's not just like green plastic. That I don't think would translate very well. And it is a pretty soft material, which is almost unheard of with Marvel Legends nowadays. So keep it up, Hasbro. They really need to keep this going with a softer plastic, so that when you have her turn her head, her hair can actually clear her shoulders on both sides. So you can see that, how it's flexing out of the way. So yeah, that's what we need. We need hair that actually moves with the figure, so you're not having to do major modifications like I did to Thundra and Mockingbird. But yeah, I think the paint scheme turned out well. Not really seeing too much white paint bleeding anywhere in the knees or the elbows. This figure does have the serial number printed on the back, so don't know what happened with Monica. She missed the serial number gun, so I'll have to take a little closer look at Monica. But yeah, you can see that printed on She-Hulk, and she does have the peg holes at the bottom of her feet. And yeah, let's get into the articulation on her. So she does not have a disc in the neck. It's just a ball peg, so you can pop the head off pretty easily, and pops back on, no issues. She can't really look up that well because of the hair and the no disc in the neck, but the torso does flex more back than it does forward, so I'm glad of that, because you can get her to look down well just being on the ball peg there. So again, side to side works fine. The hair is flexible, moves out of the way. Ball hinge at the shoulder there, and she can go up high. Rotation, bicep swivel there, single jointed elbow, which can't quite go 90. I don't want to torque it too much, but yeah, it's a little stiff. and then of course a swivel there at the elbow, and then hinge at the wrist, so you can rotate and hinge in and out. It's not showing up too well on camera because it's white background, but all the same articulation you're used to getting. Actually, Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, gets the upper bicep swivel, but most of the females don't get that, so it's nice to see that here. And like I said, the upper torso rocks back and forth, but rocks back pretty well and doesn't really go forward too much. No waist swivel. She's got fairly decent split at the legs there, and then rotation at the upper thigh, and then you can get these to kick in different directions. You just have to rotate it, and then kicking forward, she can go close to 90 there, and double jointed knee. She can go all the way up. Then ankle hinge and rocker, which we're all very happy with. So yeah, she's not awesome by any means, but definitely like her more than the previous version of She-Hulk, which I'll show here in a second. Here in the middle we have the A-Force She-Hulk, and then on the far left we have the red She-Hulk, and on the right we have the old Hasbro She-Hulk. And yeah, you can tell that the figure is based on the old red She-Hulk body here on the left. The only things different is the upper torso. The costume is sculpted on that figure, and then obviously she's got gloved hands with straps on the gloves. The hair and the head are obviously different as well. The head is very small on this figure. It just has a very big hair, which is kind of hidden. The face is hidden by all that hair. The old Hasbro She-Hulk here on the far right is larger, just by maybe 1/4 of an inch. But her head is quite large, so I don't think if you wanted to heat and pop her head and put it on that figure, I don't think it would work. Obviously you'd have to modify it, but because the pegs are going to be different, but that head is quite large. I don't know, I don't really have a problem with the A-Force She-Hulk head, so I'm not gonna try swapping them out. Let's see, the other major differences. This one does not have bicep swivel, just has the hinge and single joint at the elbow, and then it's got these really funky open hands, which don't really look that threatening. She's more like the Peacemaker She-Hulk, which is kind of weird for that character. But yeah, this it's nice to see us finally getting a upgrade for this figure. Here we've got a couple of characters that she's had battles with in the comics. On the left we've got Sentry, and then on the right we have Iron Man. Now this is a very small Iron Man figure here on the right. Hopefully we will get a redo, since we seem to get an Iron Man like twice a year. Hopefully we'll get a redo of this classic Iron Man suit. I really like this redo that they did in the what the hell was that, Ironmonger wave, but he's still really small. You know, the new movie figures are a lot more accurate to having a guy in a suit. You know, you put a Bucky cap next to this figure, and he's just dwarfed by him. So anyway, yeah, I think the size is good here. She's about the same height as Sentry. She might actually be she's actually a little bit taller than Sentry. Put them side to side with her hair. So yeah, I think that's fairly accurate. I think she might be just a hair taller than Sentry is, and mine does not want to stand up. Come on, dude. There you go. Here we have She-Hulk next to some of her Avenger friends. We've got Captain America, Hercules with the custom painted head cast from Dave Castle that I painted many years ago, and then Thor and Miss Marvel. So yeah, I think she blends in really nicely with these. I think she's in good scale with Thor and Hercules. Here we have the figure next to her other teammates from the A-Force box set that I have. On the left we've got Monica Rambeau, and on the right we have Sif. These figures are really nice. I can't stress that enough. Hopefully you guys are checking out the other reviews I have of these up on my channel, and hopefully you're hitting like, sharing with your friends, subscribing, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.